Hey guys, Jacqueline Fernandez here at the Alert Center. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. So, are you one of the millions of people from Iowa and Nebraska that are joining the rest of the nation in traveling for the Thanksgiving holiday? Well, let's take a look and see where you're going, shall we? So, AAA does reports that the top travel destinations domestically, as you can see, the first one is Orlando, 2 Fort Lauderdale, 3 Miami. So Florida, right? We want to go to warmer spots, it seems. Top travel destinations internationally include Paris, France, Amsterdam, Netherlands, and Vienna, Austria. I don't know, Cancun, Mexico sounds pretty good, or Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Those are 4 and number 5. But again, fabulous places to travel if you can. Now, in our region, travelers will go at least 50 miles from home during the Thanksgiving holiday period, and this runs from Tuesday, November 25th to Monday, December 1st. And this is a 1.8% increase in Thanksgiving travel over last year. So nationwide, AAA does expect 81.8 million Americans to travel for Thanksgiving, and this is also an increase of 1.6 million travelers overall compared to 2024. And as a fun side note, Thanksgiving remains the busiest travel holiday of the year. This surpasses both Independence Day, or Memorial Day, I should say, and Independence Day. So 73 million Americans nationally will travel by car. Americans are flying at 6 million. So this again is another increase by 2%. And other travelers are taking trains and cruises. And so everything seems to point to going up. Things are going up. So again, let's take another look at those top travel destinations. So if you are traveling on Tuesday, November 25th, the worst time to travel is from noon to 9. Wednesday, if you're trying to make it to Fort Lauderdale somehow, Wednesday, November 26th from 11 to 8, that's the worst travel time. And then Thursday, if you're going to wait till the 27th, that's the minimal traffic impact is expected on that Thursday. So I don't know, if you have less than 50 miles to go, maybe it might be worth it, but you be the judge of that one. Also wanted to take note that with the increase in cars on the roads, etc., so something the Omaha Police Department is doing, they are involved in a nationwide effort. It's called the Seatbelt Crackdown. So they're saying, buckle up, Omaha. And this is from November 26th to the 30th. And it's a reminder to really just make sure that you do buckle that seatbelt when you're on the roads. Most of the enforcement activity will occur over the Thanksgiving holiday. So again, if you are one of the millions of Americans traveling, taken to the roads this holiday season, and specifically in Iowa and Nebraska, heading about 50 miles, give or take, to your destination on those highways, you want to make sure you do buckle up. So a lack of seatbelt use does remain a leading factor in deadly crashes, and this is according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. So something not to scare you, but just something to take note of there. Now, I do want to head over to our website. That's firstalert6.com. And if you are staying in the area this weekend, I just kind of want to take note of our things to do, activities and events in the Omaha Metro. So something you can click on that's pretty fun. And if you're curious if the weather is a big factor and whether you're going to head outside or not, here's Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord's forecast for you. Current conditions right now about 43 degrees and cloudy out there. And let's see, so we have this hour by hour, and you can kind of scroll down and see what's happening here. And let me take a look at the 3-day for you. Okay, so today it's expected to be about 45 degrees for the high. Currently, as I mentioned, we're at 43. Showers south of I-80. And then Saturday, 64 degrees, mostly sunny. Sunday, 63 degrees, mostly sunny, or partly cloudy, depending on how you want to view that glass, right? Is it half empty? Is it half full? So currently, here's a live look from our Blackstone camera. So yep, gray skies out there. Taking a live look from our first national camera at the Missouri River. Yep, the river pretty much matches the skyline, unfortunately. And it doesn't appear that there's a lot of wind as we take a look at the Desert Dome right now. That camera not shaking around too much, so that's good news there. And then one last live look at 144th and Dodge for you, just taking a look at traffic. Looks like everything's running smoothly out there, so that's the good news. Now, in interim, just want to say thank you so much for joining us here at the Alert Center. Make sure you stay tuned for our first broadcast with our Dave Zavolinsky. That's at 3. Hope to see you then.